This is Bailey, and we share countless adventures together here in the Pacific Northwest, but none of them include mountain biking. Well, until recently.
Oh, look at you go! Holy crap!
Today we're riding at the Mima McKenny Loop down in the Capitol Forest south of Olympia, Washington, and it's the perfect trail for beginners, as the entire loop is green single track and spans 13 miles with 1,600 feet of climbing. To me, there's nothing better than sharing your favorite activity with your best friends, and in today's video, I'm going to do a little voiceover and share a few tips on how you can help get your friends started and hooked on mountain biking. Tip number 1, make sure they have the necessary gear. We all know how expensive mountain biking can get, and it's easy to get caught up and spend thousands of dollars on this sport. And the barrier to entry is pretty high. If possible, lend gear to lower that initial startup cost, and don't go recommending top-of-the-line products or expecting your friends to be fully kitted out on their first ride. Just make sure they have a bike and a helmet that fits them properly, and once they get hooked, then they can start upgrading their gear. Tip number 2, don't scare your friends with overly difficult terrain. While you may be able to send jumps and fly through the woods on a double black trail, getting your friends in over their head is a great way to ruin their first experience. Mountain biking is an inherently dangerous sport, and your friends may have a different risk tolerance than you. Start with easy trails that are not too technical or steep to help them build some confidence on the bike. Choosing the right trail that matches your friend's skill level will leave them with wanting more. Tip number 3, pick a trail that keeps your friends interested. Knowing your audience and choosing an engaging trail will help your friends stay interested on their ride. Not everyone is interested in enduro style riding where you pedal straight up to go downhill. Maybe they prefer a cross-country trail that meanders through the woods and has beautiful scenery. Bailey, for example, prefers longer cross-country rides that cover a lot of ground and take her to a bunch of different places versus repetitive laps and loops. Also consider what your friends' goals are. Are they using mountain biking for fitness, or are they just trying to spend some more time outdoors? This will also help you select where you should take your friend for their first ride. Tip number 4, be a good teacher. When you're on the trail, be patient, supportive, and provide clear instructions and guidance. Start by riding in front so your friend can watch how you navigate the terrain and shift your body with the trail. Make sure you're aware of how fast you're going and slow down so your friends can see the proper technique to take. Then I recommend switching your riding position so you can watch them and provide some real-time coaching when you're out on the trail. Think back to the first time you were riding or learning a new activity. How would you want somebody to teach you? I think mountain bike culture can be a bit intimidating to new riders because all they see is the hardcore stuff on social media, and this can get people into trouble. Remember, mountain biking comes in all different disciplines, and leisurely riding your bike through the woods is just as legit as riding at a downhill park. Moving on to the last tip, tip number 5, celebrate their achievements. After the ride, go celebrate with your friends and grab a beer and discuss the areas that they found the most fun or any challenges that they faced during the ride. Keep being supportive regardless if they had a good time or not. This will help build camaraderie and motivate them to continue mountain biking in the future. To wrap up, getting your friends into mountain biking is extremely rewarding. There's nothing better than sharing something you love with your best friend. Now that Bailey is hooked on mountain biking, I can't wait to see all the different adventures and places we go. Now go spread the good word and see if you can get somebody in your life stoked on riding bikes.
Wow. What a good ride.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.